Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to explore the lives of some incredible saints who played a pivotal role in the growth and spread of Christianity. Have you ever wondered about the amazing individuals who shaped the early church? Today, we're diving into the lives of several saints who made a profound impact on the history of Christianity. Get ready to be inspired. Let's dive in.
Who seek to live a life of faith and service. Her dedication to her faith, her generosity towards the poor, and her profound impact on the early church continue to inspire believers today. Saint Jerome, champion of Mary's perpetual virginity, in the 4th century AD, Christianity was spreading rapidly throughout the Roman Empire, but theological debates and controversies were also emerging. One such debate centered around the Virgin Mary, specifically, whether she remained a virgin throughout her life. Enter Saint Jerome, a renowned scholar and theologian of his time. A fiery and passionate defender of the faith, Jerome encountered a heretical teaching proposed by a priest named Helvidius. Helvidius claimed that Mary, after giving birth to Jesus, had sexual relations with Joseph and bore other children. Deeply troubled by this heresy, Jerome penned a powerful defense of Mary's perpetual virginity in his treatise Against Helvidius. He argued that Mary's virginity was not only before the birth of Jesus but also throughout her life, both during and after the Incarnation. In his treatise, Jerome presented several key arguments. Joseph as a guardian, not a husband. Jerome emphasized that Joseph's role was that of a guardian and protector of Mary, not a husband in the traditional sense. Brothers of Jesus, as cousins. Jerome argued that the brothers of Jesus, mentioned in the Gospels, were not biological siblings. On this exploration of Saint Jerome's defense of Mary's perpetual virginity. For more fascinating journeys into the world of Christian theology and history. Saint Jerome's passionate defense of Mary's perpetual virginity left an indelible mark on Christian theology and devotion. His writings continue to inspire and challenge us to deepen our understanding of the Incarnation and the role of Mary in the history of salvation. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Saint Jerome's defense of Mary's perpetual virginity. For more fascinating journeys into the world of Christian theology and history, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. The life of Saint Angela Merici, in the heart of 16th century Italy, a remarkable woman named Angela Merici emerged as a beacon of hope and inspiration. Born into a humble family, she dedicated her life to serving God and educating young girls, leaving an enduring legacy that continues to inspire generations. Angela Merici, born in 1474, experienced early hardship, losing both of her parents at a young age. Despite these challenges, she developed a deep faith and a strong desire to serve others. The company of Saint Ursula flourished, expanding across Italy and eventually throughout Europe. The Ursuline sisters, as they became known, established schools, orphanages, and hospitals, making a significant contribution to the social and spiritual well-being of countless individuals. Saint Angela Merici, a visionary educator and a woman of profound faith, continues to inspire generations with her dedication to service and her unwavering belief in the transformative power of education. Her legacy lives on through the Ursuline sisters, who continue to serve the Church and the world today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Saint Angela Merici. For more inspiring stories from the world of faith and history, subscribe to our channel Daily Dose of Divine. Saint Pope Vitalian, a bridge between East and Western. In the tumultuous 7th century, the Christian world faced a growing divide. The Byzantine Empire in the East clung to a controversial doctrine known as monothelitism, while the Church in Rome firmly upheld the true faith. Enter Pope Vitalian, a man of diplomacy and unwavering conviction, who sought to bridge this chasm. Born in Segni, Italy, Vitalian ascended to the papacy in 657. He inherited a complex situation. The schism with Constantinople loomed large, and the Church in England grappled with conflicting practices. Despite the theological differences, Vitalian sought reconciliation with Emperor Constans II. He exchanged gifts and even hosted the emperor in Rome, a gesture of goodwill that seemed to mend the fractured relationship. However, the issue of monothelitism remained unresolved. While Vitalian's name was initially included in the diptychs of the Eastern churches, the deeper divisions persisted. Beyond the East, Vitalian played a crucial role in unifying the Church in England. He sent the learned monk, Theodore of Tarsus, to Canterbury, laying the foundation for the flourishing of Christianity in the British Isles. However, not all his efforts were successful. The Archbishop of Ravenna, seeking independence, broke away from papal authority. Despite these challenges, Pope Vitalian remained a steadfast defender of the faith. He faced down opposition, sought dialogue, and worked tirelessly to strengthen the unity of the Church. Though his reign was marked by both triumphs and setbacks, Pope Vitalian's legacy endures. He is remembered as a bridge builder, a diplomat, and a champion of the true faith. Saint Pope Vitalian, pray for us. The life of Saint Thomas Aquinas, the angelic doctor. In the 13th century, Europe was a cauldron of intellectual ferment. New ideas from ancient Greece, particularly those of Aristotle, were being rediscovered and debated. Amidst this intellectual awakening, a young man named Thomas Aquinas emerged as a towering figure of reason and faith. Born in Italy around 1225, Thomas entered the Dominican order against his family's wishes. His intellectual brilliance quickly became apparent. He studied at the University of Paris, where he immersed himself in the works of Aristotle and other great thinkers. Thomas sought to reconcile the seemingly contradictory truths of faith and reason. He believed that reason could illuminate faith, and that faith could deepen and enrich human understanding. He developed a comprehensive system of thought known as Thomism, which synthesized Christian theology with Aristotelian philosophy. Thomas's most famous work, the Summa Theologica, is a monumental treatise that explores a vast range of theological and philosophical questions. He delved into the nature of God, the existence of the soul, the meaning of human life, and the moral principles that guide human action. Thomas Aquinas emphasized the importance of natural law, the inherent moral principles that can be discerned through reason. He argued that these principles, grounded in human nature, provide a foundation for just laws and ethical behavior. His influence extended far beyond the walls of the monastery. His ideas shaped the thinking of countless scholars, theologians, and statesmen for centuries to come. Thomas Aquinas, the angelic doctor, remains one of the most influential thinkers in Western history. His profound insights continue to challenge and inspire us today. Saint Thomas Aquinas, pray for us. Saint Constantius of Perugia, a martyr of faith in the 2nd century AD, the Roman Empire was a vast and powerful force, but within its borders, a new religion was gaining ground, Christianity. However, the Roman authorities viewed Christianity as a threat, and Christians faced persecution and martyrdom. Among these courageous individuals was Saint Constantius of Perugia. Little is known for certain about Constantius' early life. Tradition tells us he was born in Perugia, a thriving city in central Italy. He embraced the Christian faith and, at the young age of 30, is believed to have become the first bishop of Perugia. During the reign of Emperor Antoninus Pius, or possibly Marcus Aurelius, Christians faced renewed persecution. Constantius, unwavering in his faith, was arrested. The Roman authorities subjected him to brutal torture, including whipping and imprisonment. Legend recounts a remarkable escape. Constantius and his companions were thrown into a fiery furnace, but miraculously emerged unharmed. Impressed by this divine intervention, his guards were converted to Christianity. Despite his miraculous escape, Constantius was rearrested and imprisoned again, this time in the nearby cities of Assisi and Spello. He endured further torture, but his faith remained unshaken. Finally, near Foligno, Constantius and his companions were beheaded, sealing their witness to the Christian faith with their blood. Following his martyrdom, Constantius' body was brought back to Perugia and buried near the site of the present-day cathedral. His remains were later translated to a new altar within the city, where they are venerated to this day. Saint Constantius is remembered as a courageous martyr and a beloved patron saint of Perugia. His feast day is celebrated on January 29th. Saints Papias and Maurus, soldiers of Christ in the shadow of the Roman Empire, a new faith was taking root, Christianity. While some embraced it openly, others were forced to practice their beliefs in secret, facing the wrath of Roman authorities. Among these early Christians were two courageous soldiers, Saints Papias and Maurus. Unfortunately, little is known about their lives before their martyrdom. Their story emerges primarily from the martyrdom of Marcellus and companions, a later account written between the 4th and 7th centuries. According to this account, Papias and Maurus were Roman soldiers deeply impressed by the unwavering faith of their fellow Christians, Sicinius and Saturninus. These two Christians refused to participate in pagan sacrifices, even when ordered to do so by the Roman prefect, Legacies. Sicinius and Saturninus, facing brutal torture, remained steadfast in their faith. Witnessing their courage, Papias and Maurus were profoundly moved. They began to question their own beliefs and eventually embraced Christianity. Legacies, enraged by the growing influence of Christianity, ordered Papias and Maurus to be stoned and imprisoned. While imprisoned, they were baptized by a priest named Marcellus. Despite facing immense suffering, they remained steadfast in their newfound faith. Ultimately, Papias and Maurus were brutally beaten and scourged to death in the Circus Flaminius, a public entertainment venue in Rome. Their bodies were collected by the priest John and buried in a cemetery along the Via Nomentana, a major road leading out of Rome. Although their story is shrouded in the mists of time, Saints Papias and Maurus serve as powerful reminders of the courage and sacrifice of early Christians. Their unwavering faith in the face of persecution continues to inspire believers today, while their original burial site is lost to history. Their relics were later discovered in the church of Sant'Adriano al Foro Romano. Today, they rest in the church of Santa Maria in Vallicella, a testament to their enduring legacy. Saints Papias and Maurus, pray for us.
Want to learn more about the lives of these incredible saints? Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories. Share this video with your community, and give it a like to show your support. God bless.